Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Haynes, and I'm here representing Camellia House from out of the city of Slidell in Louisiana. And we're going to be talking to you a little while today about some of the issues, some of the challenges that we face early on in our lives, and just sharing with you some of the things that may be beneficial. I'd like to begin by giving you an illustration about my life that started out as a child, just a young child, and I can recall the time when I was sick. I need to go to a dentist, and I was in serious pain. And at that moment, I thought about the TV programs that I had watched, some of the sitcoms with whole families, the dad, the mom. The dad come home from work in his suit and tie, driving a nice car, living in a two-story home, and we were in poverty. And I can remember that day when I said, why did I have to be born black and born poor? Because all of the people that I saw on television were Caucasian and they were well off. And they didn't have the issues or the challenges that I faced. And so it was years later, I probably was about 27 years old, when that dream came right back to me. And it came to me in the way that I was seeking God, and the Spirit of God just filled me. And when that happened, instantly, God brought it back to my mind, that dream that I had as a little boy. And he said, now the reason why you were born poor and you were born black is because you would be able to go back in that same project you came from and be able to relate to kids there. And so it became my passion to reach individuals who were underprivileged and living in those type of situations. And perhaps there's others here at the table with us today that might like to add to their experience, share with you their experience comparable to what I had, and maybe some of you as well, you know.
Well, I guess I'll chime in here. While I wasn't a product of the project that he's mentioning, I am a product of, I would say, poverty, living below the poverty line according to the federal government guidelines. And so when I met they're actually my family, but because of the distant relationship, I don't remember them. I remember my first remembrance of them was when I was probably 10, 11 years old. And they used to pick me and my siblings up and bring us to church and just really show us the love of God. And so it was almost like I had a second family, a second mom or a second dad that I can turn to and talk to about things with the mentorship. And not only did they introduce me to God and talk to me about God and build my relationship with God, but it was more than that. I saw a different type of love, a godly love. And I really appreciate what they did for me. I felt like all of that attributed to where I am today. Attributed to, not saying that I've made it, but I would definitely say that I'm not living in poverty. My kids never lived in poverty. So because of that, I know that I am who I am today. And so I just appreciate the work, and just hearing his story and his testimony of how he was able to overcome and make it, and for him to just reach back to kids like myself and my family and just give back, give us hope, give us Jesus. And so I'm reminded of the Bible scripture that said we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And it was his testimony that gave us hope and let us know, okay, you're here now, but life doesn't have to be like this always.